Ciao Juventini, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alberto. It's September 30th. I've got all the latest news surrounding La Vecchia Signora. We're going to talk about September's MVP, all right? Then we're going to get into return dates as the pictures are getting very, very clear on returns from injuries now in regards to Pogba, Miretti, Chiesa even. And then we're going to start looking at the potential lineup going into this weekend's match against Bologna, all right? So let's get into it right now. Okay, Juventini, friendly reminder, like the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new here. It's all Juve cast and it's all Juve all the time. Let's get into the news. Perin has won MVP of Juventus for the month of September, all right? So big congratulations to Perin. There are many, myself included, that think we should continue to roll with Perin. However, if you're going to try to ease Szczęsny back into it, a match against Bologna at the weekend could be it. The flip side of it is how Juventus has been in form heading into that match, and maybe, just maybe, you don't change things up. I understand this whole thing that Szczęsny is being paid as and is our number one keeper, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, especially in a team that is trying to find some type of momentum and some type of continuity. Don't change something that isn't broken. That's just a number one rule in sports. So number one or not, right now, this team needs to get on track. I don't make that change. Would you make that change, though? Now, let's get to Pogba. Paul Pogba's return date was originally November 2nd, all right? Now it has become October 21st against Empoli, okay? So it's looking much, much better for Paul Pogba in terms of his return. Miretti trained today in full with the group for the session's entirety, okay? So things look good for Miretti. Will be part of the squad list Sunday against Bologna. Do not look for him to start. We'll get to the starting lineups in a bit. In terms of Federico Chiesa, the results from his tests, the test that he was put through on Wednesday, all came back extraordinary. So continue to wait and look for him to be in the squad list on October 8th against Milan. It might be sooner, but I don't think so. We're still eyeing up that October 8th Milan for him to be in the squad list, all right? So there you have it on that. Bonucci and Allegri, there are reports that they're ready to set their differences aside. Bonucci is coming back, some good performances with the Azzurri, and now more determined than ever to take Juventus to the next step and get this team elevated. Allegri and Bonucci both still believe in the Scudetto. Hey, that's great. At this level, you need to put differences aside. And we would be kidding ourselves if we would say that any season would go through without differences between some coach and some players, or even the players themselves at some point. This is natural amongst a team environment. Sometimes these things happen, but you have to be professional. You have to work through it. So this is a rather obvious statement made by the journalists and whatnot. Of course, they're going to set their differences aside. They're professionals. That's what professionals do. But it's more about getting the whole team back on track, back on the same page, and raising that sense of belief, but they need to start showing it on the pitch. I don't care about what they say and what's going on in tabloids. We need to start seeing it pay dividends on the pitch. In terms of your potential lineup heading into this weekend's match against Bologna, we are looking at Szczęsny, still undecided between Quadrado and De Sciglio as right wing back. We got Bonucci, Bremer, Danilo, Kostic as your left wing back. In the middle of the park, it looks like it's going to be Locatelli, Paredes, and Rabiot. Up top, Milik and Vlahovic. That's right. We are probably going to shift to this 3-5-2 and stick with it. The positives out of it: three center backs, helping things defensively. Allows some of your wing backs to get more involved offensively. In terms of the middle of the park, I still say we lose a little of some dynamic play in there if we go Locatelli, Paredes, and Rabiot. I would like, if Moretti's ready to be in there. If not, I would go with Fagioli out of one of those positions, because you do need somebody to create. I'm one of these guys that doesn't believe that Locatelli is going to be next level for us as Mezzala, but I would love to be proven wrong on that. Milik is a must start. We have to be serious. When it comes to Perin, obviously Szczęsny slated to get the start now that he's back, but we were talking about that with Perin. For me, Milik, the way he's been playing, his work rate, his effort since he came in, we have to stick to that. He is a must start. Vlahovic, I like having the two forwards up top there. It should help him. Milik's addition to the squad and his work rate, his energy, and the way he's been playing, his form should open up more space for Vlahovic. They just need to figure out how to work together. Kostic in a 3-5-2 should have more freedom to get further up and be able to deliver some early crosses in. Hopefully Vlahovic can start latching onto it. They hooked up for Serbia. We need to start seeing that hookup way more at Juve. Everybody, that's your news break to September 30th. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And let's get ready for the weekend. Sunday morning, we are going to be here for Match Day Live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you're here to get ready for that match, all right? We'll talk to you all tomorrow on the next update. Fino alla fine, forza Juve. Ciao tutti.